My dearest kid, I hold you close in my heart, and I address you with adoration and empathy. Trust me on the spot, for you are on a difficult excursion, a brave way remarkably intended for you. I know it's not the way you would have picked, yet it is my direction for you. There are things occurring in the background that you can't completely get a handle on, which is the reason I entreat you to trust me. Picture this excursion as a thick wilderness, where the way forward is hazy, and the shadows dark what lies around you. In this dimness, cling tightly to my hand, for however you may not see me, my presence with you is enduring and perpetual. Track down trust in me, darling, for I'm really focusing on you, looking after you constantly. I urge you to zero in on partaking in my presence and all that I mean to you. In any event, when your conditions shout out for goal, try not to allow your concerns to consume your contemplations or overpower your heart. All things being equal, reaffirm your confidence in me. Stand by, ideally, in my presence and witness the marvels I will perform. Your preliminaries and inconveniences can be a way to move closer to me. At the point when trouble starts to grasp your heart, turn it around by coming to me in petition. Let your torment and challenges help you to remember your steady requirement for me. Make an assortment of brief petitions to God like, "Help me, Jesus. Fill me with your tranquility. Show me your way." These requests resemble profound sustenance, soul nutrients. The more you use them, the more grounded and more joyful you will turn into. Think about review your difficulties as any open doors to gravitate toward to me, to cheer even amidst preliminaries. This change in context might take practice, however it's fundamental to move from harping on issues to looking for my direction through petition rapidly. Construct an armory of supplications that you can promptly call upon. Request that the essence of God guide you in making supplications that stream from your heart. Work on talking them to me until they become a basic piece of you. Then, when you face any difficulty, venture into your request stockpile and intensely talk them. The foe will withdraw, and I will move close. In your general surroundings, there is both magnificence and dimness. Glance the correct way towards what is valid, respectable and exquisite. I've made you with the ability to see the value in excellence and goodness, and your spirit is fed by these favors. As you venture through life, you will experience things that upset you, yet don't allow them to turn into your spirit center. Recollect that I am with you and pay attention to my voice, which ceaselessly murmurs, "Look the correct way." Recall there is excellence in the apparent world, yet in addition in the concealed. This fallen world can never completely fulfill your yearning for flawlessness, however I am the satisfaction of that profound longing. I am wonderful all around, yet I stay near you as you explore this blemished world. Thus, look the correct way toward favors, toward me, and the delight of my presence will enlighten your way. I'm not only a piece of your life, I'm the very establishment and focal point. All things considered, I'm an unflinching establishment that won't ever disintegrate. Before you knew me as your rescuer, you had nothing significant to expand upon. Each endeavor to view as importance at last fizzled. Yet, since I turned into your deliverer, you've been expanding upon the stone of my presence. A few things you've constructed have flourished, while others have vacillated. Yet, you generally have a strong spot to stand, because of the establishment I gave. The way to unflinching solidness in your life is to keep me generally before you. At the point when you make me your concentration, you can without hesitation stroll along the way of life. Numerous interruptions will lie for your consideration, however I'm the aid who drives the way. Focus your look on me, and you'll see me coaxing you forward, bit by bit, the entire way to forever. My craving is for you to adore me, to pay attention to my voice, and to grip to me, for I am your life. This is the way of intelligence. I'm helping you to remain nearby me as you explore tricky ways. In any cozy relationship, tuning in and cherishing are critical, and they are entwined. Stand by listening to me as I celebrate over you with happiness and solace you with my adoration. Welcome the essence of God to assist you with accepting my wonderful love in the entirety of its completion. This will develop your affection for me essentially. The world is loaded up with risks, so it is astute to hold immovably to my hand. Tune in, through my soul and my statement, as I guide you through troublesome times. Spill your guts to me, realizing that I am your shelter. As you keep a continuous discourse with me, I will assist you with exploring whatever lies ahead. Stick to me, adored, for I am your life. Figure out how to reside from a position of rest in my presence. As the sovereign of harmony, I'm both with you and inside you, permitting you to decide to reside from this serene spot of association with me. It engages you to resist the urge to panic in the midst of unpleasant circumstances by securing yourself and me. We can deal with your concerns together, you and I, so there is compelling reason need to overreact. However, the really difficult your conditions, the seriously enticing it becomes to change going full speed ahead and disregard my quiet presence. At the point when you understand you have wandered from your place of harmony, return to me right away. Call out to upon me, or it reconnects you with me and bestows a feeling that everything is safe and secure. Try not to be dispirited by how frequently you float from me. You are attempting to frame another propensity, which takes time and relentless exertion. Be that as it may, the prizes are certainly worth your venture. The more you return to me to our resting place, the more tranquil and blissful your life will be. I will re-establish you to well-being and mend your injuries. I'm with you, inside you, and surrounding you, persistently working in your life. In any event, when your attention to me darkens, my presence keeps on sparkling splendidly upon you. This light has monstrous mending power. Subsequently, set out to request extraordinary things from me, recollecting who I'm fit for surpassing richly over everything that could be asked or thought. Contemplate my boundless capacity to help you. It will reinforce your confidence and urge you to intensely implore. Imploring in my name with determination can get striking things done. Gain from the anecdote of the industrious widow who wouldn't surrender. She held carrying her request to an appointed authority who neither dreaded God nor thought often about individuals. Eventually, her industriousness wore him out and he conceded her solicitation. The amount more will I answer my kids who shout out to me constantly, however you might need to hang tight for quite a while, don't surrender. For every individual who asks and continues to ask, gets. He who looks for and continues to look for finds. At the point when you confide in me, you track down shelter in me. Believing me isn't only an issue of words. It's overwhelmingly an issue of your will. Over the course of your day, you'll experience different things that can set off tension, counting your own contemplations. On the off chance that you're not cautious, restless sentiments can crawl into your day inconspicuous. At the point when this happens, you could ask why you unexpectedly feel low. Frequently, you excuse these sentiments or attempt to numb them through different interruptions, food, drink, TV, tattle, and that's just the beginning. How much better it is to get those stress such countless considerations before they grab hold of you. That is the reason I say, be ready. Assuming that you stay careful and alert, you can decide to look for asylum in me when nervousness comes thumping. A shelter is a spot that gives security or sanctuary, a place of refuge. It's something you go to for help, alleviation or getaway. I'm anxious to be your asylum, and I'm with you generally. In any case, you should apply your will by going to me for help, along these lines, making me your asylum and showing your confidence in me. Favored is the person who takes shelter in me. Now and then my sovereign hand, my command over your life, places you in lowering conditions. You might feel obliged, kept down and frail to change things. You long to break free and recover command over your life. Albeit this is an awkward position, it's really a decent spot to be. This solace stirs you from the sleep of routine and advises you that I am accountable for your life. It likewise gives you a significant decision. You can either dislike my methodologies and attack your conditions or move nearer to me. While you're enduring, your requirement for me is more prominent than any time in recent memory. The more you decide to gravitate toward avowing your confidence in me, the more expectation you can track down in my unfailing adoration. You might in fact figure out how to be euphoric in trust while holding up in my presence, where satisfaction proliferates. Persist in confiding in me, and I will ultimately lift you up. Meanwhile, cast every one of your tensions upon me, realizing that I tenderly consideration for yourself and watch over you consistently. Loosen up in my presence, understanding that nothing can isolate you from my adoration. The worst situation imaginable in your life that I could quit cherishing you isn't so much as a distant chance. Celebrate that you don't need to perform all right to procure my adoration, nor do you need to keep up with it. This affection is an unadulterated gift moving from my ideal exemplary nature. It ties down your association with me, your rescuer, forever. Since the most awful thing you can envision is totally unimaginable, you can unwind and carry on with life richly. At the point when life is working out positively, embrace those great times completely without agonizing over what lies ahead. At the point when you face troublesome times, I will uphold you and reinforce you with my affection. Despite the fact that you face a daily reality such that inconvenience is unavoidable, cheer up, for I have conquered the world. Put your faith in me, and my unfailing affection will settle upon you. A portion of my youngsters have failed to remember how to trust since they've been frustrated so often that they dread being let down again. They walk forward unemotionally, living precisely. Others place their expectation in critical thinking, clinical medicines, the securities exchange, the lottery, and such. However, I challenge you to put your expectation completely in me. Regardless of what's going on in your life at the present time, your story has an amazingly cheerful consummation. However the street ahead may seem faint, there is brilliant everlasting light at the finish of your natural process. My finished work on the cross got this glorious expectation for you, and it's completely ensured. Besides, realizing that your story closes well can imbue your ongoing excursion with euphoria. The more you put your faith in me, the more the illumination of my adoration sparkles upon you, lighting up your day. Keep in mind, I'm with you generally, and I, at the end of the day, am your expectation.